could give your oxygen tanks a stir?
What did you do?
Nothing. I stirred the tanks.
Whoa.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Gen Z is gaining a reputation, but it's not a good one. Employers are iffy on hiring them, and the data shows it. In 2024, a study showing that 1 in 6 employers are hesitant to hire recent college graduates, and 75% of them are unsatisfied with the ones they do hire. So why is Gen Z unemployable? That's the question an NYU professor, why they conducted a study to find out the answer to.
The results, 2% of Gen Zers hold the same values that the companies want in most new hires. Those values being achievement, scope, aka learning and action, and work centrism. In other words, comfort with hard work. As for Gen Z, those things are ranked at the bottom of their priorities. What Gen Z wants from a workplace: well-being, self-care, helping others, and authenticity and expression.
Joining us now is the NYU professor who conducted this study, author and host of the Becoming You podcast, Susie Welch. Thanks so much for joining us. It's a little scary.
It's a little rattling, I'll say. I myself, I work with Gen Z students. I teach them. I happen to be very fond of them, and so I had a little bit of a sense of which way the data might go. But even I was taken aback.
Younger generations are falling behind as reading declines. According to a survey last year, Gen Z read fewer books than any generation, and more than 1/3 of kindergarten through 12th grade students said they dislike reading.
A Pepperdine University professor told Fortune, quote, "It's not even an inability to critically think, it's an inability to read sentences. I feel like I'm tap dancing and having to read things aloud because there's no way that anyone read the night before."
Here with her take is Brooke Uten, co-founder.
Using AI, alpha schools are at the forefront of a growing movement, providing students with a more personalized education experience.
Well, getting a job doesn't seem to be the problem, but keeping it is.
Yeah, some companies are saying many Gen Zers graduates aren't adjusting to corporate life. Fox 6 Green joining us now with why bosses are saying you're fired just a few months onto the job.
Hey, good evening, Steve, Natasha, Steve and Teresa. The class of 2024 had some bad reviews from their bosses, from nearly 1,000 employers who called them difficult to work with, and it's affecting how they hire future grads fresh out of college. Let's put up the graphic. Now, these are facts from research. In recent months, 6 in 10 employers fired Gen Z workers fresh out of college. 1 in 6 bosses say they're hesitating to hire recent college grads. 1 in 7 admit that they plan to avoid hiring them altogether next year. 3 in 4 employers found recent grads unsatisfactory in some way, while half of business leaders point to lack of
fear. There is a fear in your
75% of employers say Gen Z isn't just lazy, they're unemployable. Not a meme, that's real data. 93% ghosted job interviews, 87% didn't show up on day.
The national unemployment rate has hovered just around 4% for the past several months. The most recent figures for Gen Z in particular paint a much more darker picture for that younger cohort. Some say the emergence of AI is to blame, but my next guest argues it's also due to a misalignment of values between younger workers and hiring managers. Susie Welch is CEO of Becoming
Lazy, or are they simply changing against generation? Are Gen Z workers lazy, or are they simply changing the work culture?
Lazy. A new survey has found 60% of US bosses have fired their Gen Z workers, complaining that the younger
Across
generation...
the country, new college graduates are crossing the stage ready to take on the workforce.
Or are they? A recent study found 3 in 4 companies are having issues with recent graduates whom they hired. Some of the reasons they listed, well...
Gen Z is having a very difficult time in the workplace. Fox 96's business reporter Tom Ziska says...
Avoiding work. A U.S. Chamber of Commerce survey out this week found nearly 2 million fewer Americans are participating in the job force today than during the pre-pandemic February of 2020. Our next guest believes fewer 2023 high school graduates are seeking employment as the next step in their lives.